I moved to Venice, Florida when I was 14 years old. I was really into skateboarding and fly fishing at the time. Basically, when I moved here, I didn't have any friends. Spent a lot of time walking the beach with my 5-weight fiberglass rod from North Carolina and a skateboard. So yeah, so my dad was always our sports coach. I played baseball, I played basketball, and I enjoyed it to some degree, but my dad was a hardcore coach, and he would always tell me what I needed to do better and where I struggled, which was nothing wrong with that, but eventually I wanted to find something that he couldn't tell me that I was doing it wrong. So I picked up a skateboard, and he didn't know anything about skateboarding, and I ended up getting a fly rod, and he didn't know anything about fly fishing. So between skating, surfing, and fly fishing, a lot of people would say, how do those things go together? But I see them parallel each other in so many different ways. So I worked multiple jobs. I would typically work 6 or 8 months, and then I would travel for a few months in my late teens and early 20s. And then eventually, I wanted to kind of settle down, get married, and I needed to create something for myself. And I just pulled the trigger on opening up the shop.
I fish, I surf, I skate, I skim. I've just been like turned into this kid that fits into every category in the shop. I'm just a Florida kid, I guess. Like everything that is in the shop is just stuff that I've grown up doing. Like I've got a short attention span. I'm Mel, Melanie for full, but Mel. Everyone calls me Mel. Yeah, when I was 10, so this year is the shop's 15-year anniversary, and I'm 25. So I was 10 the first time I went in the shop. Jake's, it doesn't matter who walks through that door, he like genuinely cares about them and their day and everything. So I think that's like what instantly just kept us coming back into the shop.
I've known Jacob now, I'd say probably 3 or 4 years. Well, Jake is probably the nicest human being I've ever met. Like, he does anything for anyone. To me, the most impressive thing is the fact that he converts skater kids, the younger skater kids, into fly fishermen. I've hosted a few tying nights there now, and he's kind of my home shop. If I need something, that's where I go.
It started as surf and skate, and then about 5 years ago now, I would say, we added the fly component to it. And I was super hesitant because of not so much the surf crowd, but like the skate crowd's a bunch of freaking haters, and they just think everything's lame.
At first I was freaked out and weirded out, and I was like, whoa. These are things that should not mix. So my name is Clay. I am the skate buyer for the compound, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. You know, Jake and I obviously talk about this stuff, and I mean, like, you know, I like to give him a lot of shit about it because I'm a skateboarder, and I have to keep a little bit of that healthy tension between us. But I mean, like, I really do like have a great deal of respect for both things and really the fusion of those things, because I get to see it, like I said, on a daily basis. It's so unique to have those things like cross-pollinating each other, whether it's some dude who's like, he fishes and he sees like an old school board on the wall and he's like, I had 8 of these back in '85, and you know, they start telling me, and then it becomes this loop where I'm being educated by a fisherman about skateboarding before I was alive, and like that's the irony of the whole thing. And it's like, I don't know if I can really put to words what happens in this shop.
All my friends are starting to get into trouble and doing stupid stuff, and I just wanted a different lifestyle. I saw as a kid like the kind of life that I wanted to have, and I just felt like I was going to get stuck in North Carolina. So when I had the opportunity to move in with my mom and live in Florida, I went for it. But I fished a ton. so stoked that fish was so skinny, and you could probably see it. Damn, that ain't coming off. Yeah, it's literally looped around. Yeah, buddy. Welcome to Florida, boys. Damn, it came together. I'm fired up. I don't want all those real fly fishermen to call me a kook because I like to serve. Yeah. Dude, I got lucky, bro.